Om Shanti, good morning to all of you. So, welcome to the Avyak Murli English reading. So, it was a wonderful Baba Milan yesterday. We had the Murli of Shiv Jayanti of 2nd February 2013. And what was striking, the entire Murli was all about Baba was constantly saying, Mannjeet Jagatjeet. So, we'll be covering that. In English, we say, conqueror of the mind and conqueror of the world. And be constant sada. And what also Baba was saying that don't be majboor, but be mazboot, which means don't be so helpless, disheartened, but try to be strong. Beautiful Urdu words, majboor and mazboot. And one thing which Baba very categorically said was about that how if you have lot of love for me, sneha, then you can become easily a shariri. The bodiless stage can be easily appreciated. Same thing he has said today in the Sakar Murli as well. So I'll not cover that Sakar thing now, but in the Sakar Murli is that how can you really become bodiless? And Baba is in the Sakar Murli today mentioned about how science has pride at what are the achievements which we have in this Kali Yuga. But you all should have the pride of being in silence. And what is the difference between these two prides? Baba said that in silence, you can really go beyond the sun, the moon, the stars, and all that, and reach in a second. And you're not afraid because you're leaving your body and you're going through your mind and intellect, you're coming to the Paramdham, to the silence world. Whereas here, the scientists who have the pride of science, they are very, very scared because, first of all, they spend so much of money, they go so many thousands of miles away, and moreover, all of them they are worried whether they'll be able to come back or not. And we know that how the astronauts in NASA, Sunita Williams and all the others, Sunita Williams is an Indian, whilst the other Americans which are there, she's an Indian American, no doubt. But how we are hearing stories that they are stuck over there, there's some problem in the machine, so on and so forth. So Baba's machinery is going beyond all the stars, the moon, and the sun, and going in a split second to Paramdham, the mind and intellect. So I'll share the screen and we'll see what Baba had a lot of things to say in the Karnataka turn. The Murli, actually, the main content of the Murli is short, but there are many meetings, personal meetings, which Bab Dada had with special VIP guests. So we'll read those. I hope it is visible clearly. Yeah. So yesterday was 15th of November 24, the revised being of 2nd Feb 2013. So Baba says the main title is while being merged in the Father's love, control your mind with the powers and be a constant conqueror of the mind and constant conqueror of the world. Mannjeet Jagatjeet. So today Babdada is pleased upon seeing every child. Each child, whether personally in front or far away, is merged in Babdada's love. Babdada is also happy to see the love of every child. Each child's face is merged in love, and Babdada is very pleased to see every child, to see the children absorbed in love, to see the children merged in love. So see, so much he's speaking about love, love, and love. And Babdada is seeing three blessings in every child. As we know, Bap teaches Sadgurus. The first is father. One is the blessing of an inheritance from the form of the father, Varsa. The second is the blessing of elevated teachings, Sresht Shiksha, from the form of the teacher. And the third is the blessing of blessings, Vardhano ka Var, beautiful Hindi words, from the form of the Guru. So, seeing the form of all these three blessings, Babdada is pleased. Every child, whether sitting here or sitting far away, is merged in love. The Father is also merged in the children's love. This love is giving every child the experience of being merged in love. So I think you need to understand this point. You have to give the credit to Baba that all the children all over the world of Baba are merged in love because of Baba's love. Because Baba is loving us first, right? The Father is merged, and that Father's love is giving each one of us the experience of being merged in His love. And as I said, this love is the means to make you bodiless. So, Ashariri, to become bodiless, there's no other option. It's true Baba's love. Babdada is pleased to see every child. And what song does he sing? Vah children Vah. And this love makes you bodiless. What does the father say on seeing the children? Vah children Vah. So constantly remain merged in this love. God's love is such that it enables everyone to become merged in love for God. And Babdada is seeing each child's fortune in the eyes of each child. You're creating your fortune for 21 births in this one birth. And each one of you is experiencing God's love in your mind. So, this godly love is making you so elevated in this one birth that you souls become merged in that love. You become bodiless and you will return to your own home because that's the way to go home. Shedding this old body here, the old costume, and reaching home bodiless. Paramdham. And along with that, you will also claim a right to your own kingdom. So today, now he's expanding on this one specific special blessing. That's Mannjeet Jagatjeet. Today, Babdada is giving the children a special blessing. He says, by being constantly merged in the Father's love, become a conqueror of the mind. That's Mannjeet, and a conqueror of the world, Jagatjeet. Constantly be a master of the mind and become a conqueror of the mind. Something some think that it is difficult to become a master of the mind. But Babdada says you refer to the mind as my mind. So just as other physical organs are yours and they work under your control, right? In the same way, it is not difficult to become a conqueror of the mind and so a conqueror of the world. So the only thing is you have to control your mind with the powers and definitely become a conqueror of the mind. So see, beautifully he said here, we say, oh, my mind is not in my control. It just keeps wandering. It just goes here and there. I'm not able to concentrate while having yoga. So all that is because we haven't used the powers. So Baba Singh, control your mind with powers and definitely you will become a conqueror. So today Babdada wants every child to be a constant master of the mind, Sada. Yesterday Brijman Bhai Sahab also, when he was doing the morning class, he covered two things. That his topic was how to become complete and perfect, Sampan and Sampurna. So he said everything needs to be now for us Sada, always. And Sehaj means natural and easy. Sehaj actually doesn't mean easy, here it means natural. So let our effort making be always and natural. And it's a very high stage to do. So same thing, Baba's again saying the word constant, always. So he wants to see us, every child, to be a constant master of the mind and a constant conqueror of the mind and the world. It is mine, and I am a master of that which is mine. You will remain happy by making your mind work as a master as you want. Just as you make your hands and feet work under your orders, because they are yours. In the same way, you can be an embodiment of power and make your mind work. But as a master, make it work, and then you will become a conqueror of the mind and a conqueror of the world. At this time of the confluence age, you receive blessings from God the Father. The Father, the bestower of blessings, which is Vardata, fills the apron of every child with blessings. And then, therefore, you can create your fortune for many births in this just one birth. Today, Babdada is seeing that many souls have reached their home. And with his form of deep love and power, Babdada is congratulating everyone. Together with that, he's also giving you blessings. And what are the blessings? So he's given us already the Mannjeet, Jagatjeet, but he's saying that specifically, what else have I given you all? He's saying constantly be a soul who's an embodiment of power, Shakti Swarup. Be a master who makes those physical organs work. Be a conqueror of the mind and the world. Remain constantly happy and distribute happiness. This is because today, souls of the world, while doing their work, instead of remaining happy, consider themselves to be helpless in various circumstances. So make those who are helpless strong. So, as I said, in Urdu, there are beautiful words majboor and masboot. Don't feel majboor, feel masboot. Distribute happiness. You can see the conditions of the world, but make yourself so detached and loving to the Father and remain merged in that love. Acha, so this was actually the main content of the Murli, and then now we'll see when Baba is meeting all the guests. So those who have come, stand up. And today Babdada is making those who have come by special invitation stand up. So we could make out first Baba tried to all the VIP guests, the special invited guests, because they were all sorts of sadhus and sannyasis. It was the Kumbh Mela going on that time as well, so there were quite a few sannyasis in their saffron colored clothes, and also there were many other VIPs wearing colored clothes. You can make out immediately that they are VIPs from their attire, and they were sitting in the front rows. So when it's written in the bracket, it means someone is saying that Baba, a group of VIPs have come. So Babdada is pleased to see that the children have reached their home. Does it feel like your home? Does it? Then raise your hands. Babdada is also pleased to see the children and is singing the song Vah Children Vah. So see, so whether it's Brahmins or whether it's just the guests from outside who don't know about Baba at all, for each and every child, Baba says Vah Bache Vah. Because today the world needs a life of happiness. So each one should give many souls the introduction to make Bharat as elevated as it was. It has to be made like that again. So Bab Dada is also pleased. And all of you are happy to see your own family, aren't you? So look, they are raising both their hands. Very good. You have come to your own home to meet your own father and your own family. And Bab Dada is giving you this blessing that never lose your happiness. So Baba says that kuch bhi ho jaye, खुशी मत जाने दो, खुशी गायब ना हो. Never lose your happiness, come what may. Remain happy and share your happiness. It's the turn of Karnataka zone to serve. 11,000 have come. So may I know, looking at the participants here, I think a few are from Karnataka. Please raise your hands or write down in the chat box that you are from Karnataka, the ones who are here from there. So seeing so many children, Babdada singing the song, Vah, children, Vah. See, he's really said this Vah so many times today. Babdada has seen that every zone is engaged in trying to make their zone move forward, and the system of each zone coming to serve gives every child a chance to bring the maximum number. So Babdada is also pleased to see every child. This is also another sentence he said again and again, that Baba is pleased to see, and he always says Wah Wah. So look how many there are. Half the class has come just from one zone, that's Karnataka. Babdada is giving the Karnataka zone a special blessing. You will constantly continue to come together and perform wonders. Yeah, I can see in the chat box someone saying, I think Sridhar Bhai is from Karnataka. Right. Okay. And it reminds me here that the word Karnataka is so significant. Baba says that Natak karne wale, which means playing the act of an actor in this divine drama perfectly. That is Karnataka, right? So beautiful blessing. So the special blessing today is you will constantly continue to come together and perform wonders. Any program you have, let it be a program of wonders. Why does Bapdada love the Karnataka zone? Because the service in Karnataka is expanding very well and will continue to expand. So not only Bengaluru, which is the capital where we have so many centers, big three zones as well, sub-zones, sorry. Karnataka is the entire zone of the state, and Bengaluru has three sub-zones. So even the other parts of different other districts of Karnataka, there's a lot of expansion. So Baba says, Babdada again constantly gives those from Karnataka this blessing, that with great and constant happiness, definitely enable all the brothers and sisters to receive God's message. No one should be left out. Baba has cautioned us that they should not complain in the end that you all didn't give me the message that Baba has come, that God Himself has come. Babdada is pleased that you are doing service and will continue to do so, but make sure no one should be left out. It is good those from Karnataka who have come for the first time remain standing and the rest can sit down. Acha, half the class is of those who have come for the first time. So it is good that you have come to your home, but claim your full inheritance from Babdada and become an heir before you go. Sacha Varis. Babdada is pleased, and now the teachers definitely have to claim the title that Babdada has said. And today's Murli's title is again and again become a conqueror of the mind, constant, and a conqueror of the world, and a master of the mind. Conqueror of the mind and conqueror of the world. Double foreigners, he's addressing now. Anyone here double foreigners? Raise your hands. So Bab Dada now does not say double foreigners, but instead he says double effort makers. And Bab Dada has seen that those abroad are paying special attention to their efforts. Bab Dada is giving many, many blessings to all of you who have come from abroad. And you will continue to move constantly forward and enable many others to receive blessings from Bab Dada. Baba has seen that you have a very good interest in serving, and along with that, you're also making good effort to make yourselves move forward. This is why he's specially giving you double love. Hmm? So, double foreigners, double effort makers, and double love. Wherever all of you are, you pay attention and remain tension free. So, Babdada is pleased. You're moving forward and you will continue to move forward. You're paying attention to the effort of belonging to the one Father and none other. And this attention is finishing the tension. Babdada is giving double love to the double foreigners. And what aim will you all keep in future? All of you have to keep the aim to make yourselves powerful and to do the service of giving others Bapdada's introduction and also making them into heirs. And now each center has to make their brothers and sisters who are coming into, sorry, to who are to come into air quality souls. Air quality means those who constantly move along as the Father's companions and also make many others the Father's companions. Bapdada is clearly defined. Varis quality souls or air quality souls. It's like those who are Baba's Sati, companion, and making other souls also Baba's companions. So Babdada is pleased to see that you are making service everywhere expand very well. Each one has enthusiasm. Babdada heard that you have made a program for Delhi. In the same way, on this Shivratri, each zone should make a program in your own cities that at the very least you definitely make them into Shiv Baba's children. Everyone has these programs, but how many heirs did you create? And how many did you bring close to that program? You have to give this result. However, otherwise, what Babdada said today, to be a conqueror of the mind and a conqueror of the world, everyone definitely has to become this. Finish the waste thoughts in your mind and bid farewell to the wasteful. Otherwise, waste thoughts will take up your time. So today's lesson is you definitely have to become a conqueror of the mind and a conqueror of the world. The mind is mine, and so you can rule that which is yours. We don't say I, the mind, right? We say my mind. So it's my sort of server. I am a master. It's my property. It can't rule on me. I have to rule on my mind. So therefore, each of you should now make this your form and also help others. To the guests who have come, Babdada is pleased that you have at least seen your home. What will you do now? Now, the next time you come, you will not be visitors. You will be family members and make others also into family members. Do you agree? And do you like it? Raise your hands. Babdada is seeing you. You're good. Now you're not visitors, you're masters of the home. You're the children who are the masters. Do the visitors consider yourselves to be visitors, or do you consider yourselves to be the children who are the masters of the home? Those of who you consider themselves to be the children who are the masters, raise your hands. And Babdada is congratulating you 1000-fold. It feels good. Look, this is a variety group. Those who have become instruments to serve others to both of you stand up. So there are two great sannyasis who are sannyasis sitting in the gathering. And I think in yesterday's Murli also two sannyasis, they came up on the stage to meet Dadi Prakash, Dadi Ratan Mohini, because it was right at that point of time when Dadi was supposed to address. But you know, Dadi Ratan Mohini, because of her whatever health issues, she's got that senile dementia whereby she's able to understand that she's in a gathering, but she doesn't want to speak. And it's just that it's not that she's doing nakra. No, it's just the body is too old. So, right at that point of time, when she was about to address the audience and say something, these two sannyasis were meeting her. So, this time also sannyasis have come, and this Baba is speaking. When the Murli it is mentioned about how many 11 years ago, rather 11 and a half. So, you are very much loved by Bapdada. Baba is telling those sannyasis. And this is why you're those who will make others also loved by Bapdada. So it is good that you are the ones who, with your experience, will make many others experienced. So we have a few other guests meeting, Dadi Janki, and also here we had A very dear Nirmal Shanta Dadi from Calcutta. He blessed Baba, gave her a lot of blessing as well. So very good service is taking place at the Kumbh Mela. And Bab Dada also heard about that. The child who is the instrument there, which is Manorma Behen, she's the main center coordinator of that area of UP, Banaras side. Bab Dada is giving her a millionfold love. Everyone's working very hard. Bab Dada remembers this daughter every day at Amrit Vela because by remembering her, the child receives zeal and enthusiasm. And she's doing everything with that zeal and enthusiasm. Bab Dada continues to receive this news. Lots and lots of love and remembrance to this child. Acha, what will all of you do when you return from here? You will make others the same as yourselves, won't you? Each of you should think that you definitely have to give the introduction and message to those who don't know us. They should not complain to you, Ulhena. That's what Baba says. You didn't tell us. Definitely remove this complaint of theirs. It is your duty to give the message to all of those who are in connection with you. Your neighbors and those in connection with you should not complain to you that they didn't know about this. It is good that you are doing these programs. On Shivratri, those who know you should at least come to know that God Shiva's work is going on. They should not complain that you did not tell them because there is no guarantee about time. Anything that is to happen will happen suddenly. And everyone has to pay attention to this matter of suddenly. Baba says, Achanak, ever ready, and Bahut Kal Ka Abhyas, which means an effort of a long period of time, suddenly and ever ready. These three things we should be knowing. Now is the chance to create your fortune and the future of others as much as you want. Babdada is congratulating each child. You're moving forward, but now let your speed be faster. Babdada saw how much remembrance all the children everywhere are sitting in, and while touring around everywhere, Babdada gives love to all the children, and together with love, he also congratulates everyone. So, congratulations also has come multi-million times today. There's very good enthusiasm everywhere. Now free them from sorrow. Now let your kingdom come. And to all the children, whether from abroad, this land, or the villages, Bab Dada is giving lots and lots of love and remembrance to each one. So we have these one-liners. We'll quickly read them. They're beautiful because see how Baba addresses all these seniors of their organization. Quite a few of them have left their bodies now, but quite a few are still there. So it's really good to see how Baba addresses these seniors of the Yajna. To Dadi Janki, Baba says, Baba, you make us melt. Pigla dete ho aap. So Baba says, you'll still do a lot more service. She still had around 7 more years to carry on. We didn't know that. You're doing and will do a lot more. You're an instrument of service. It will continue. Your body will continue. It will continue well. Next on the list is Mohini Ben is now in Lotus House, Ahmedabad, the little Mohini they call abroad. She was the one who was always with Dadi Prakash Mani as her Brahmani. So it is good that she settled her accounts and now she'll make double effort and move forward. Each one definitely has to move forward. Babdada is giving lots and lots of love and remembrance to her. Together with Moini Ben, her service companions have also given lots of love and remembrance. This is in return to Babdada. Munni Ben was saying. You all know Munni Ben is the one who does the announcements always. She's also one of the additional administrative heads as we speak of the Yajna. The servers have served with love, and so they have congratulations for that. However, in future too, they should make everything free from obstacles and make her ready as though nothing had happened because she was undergoing some treatment for the body. Pardadi, that's what Dadi Nirmal Shanta I told you. She, all of you know, is Brahma Baba's Lokik daughter. So Baba is saying, you're fine. Your face reminds everyone of the Father. Whether you say anything or not, your face does service. So this Murli is of February 2013, and Dadi Nirmal Shanta left body 2 years after, in March 2015. But still, she was doing very well that time, and her face reminded everyone of Brahma Baba. Nirvair Bhai, our dear brother, who just left in September, I think 19th September, so it's around 2 months. So you still have to do service. You haven't yet got yet leave yet, right? Because he also had quite a few health issues, not in 2013, but after the part of Avyak Baba's part in 2017 was over. From 2017 to 24, those almost 7 years, he was in and out for a lot of health issues. So he also carried on till 11 years. All these are instruments. There is now a lot of chance for service. Do this and create great splendor. And Baba and Nirvair Bhai told Baba that Baba, you are with us, and so we will definitely do that. And then Baba said, yes, you definitely have to do it. So Nirvair Bhai since last year, he was actually involved in the building of this new hospital. We have this new hospital coming up close to trauma center in our campuses at Abu Road, down at the not on the mountains but downhill. And I think they are calling that as a tertiary. I don't know what's the exact name. It's called Research Center or something. So he was really heavily investing his time and energy in that, Nirvair Bhai. Kunj Dadi sent remembrance from Ahmedabad Hospital. Baba said, give her remembrance. She's also been Baba's specially beloved child from the beginning. Kunj Dadi served in the Patna zone, Bihar. Even now, the love and affection is making her body work. Bab Dada's vision is on her and she's done good service. And similarly, many brothers and sisters from this land and abroad have sent love and remembrance to Baba, and Baba is responding back, giving them this. And let us see what our dear Brijmohan Bhai Sahib, who is still very much there with us, what Baba is telling him. You've made a good plan. It is easy, isn't it? Everyone becomes happy. You have chosen a good topic of non-violence because even today, half the people still believe in non-violence. That was the topic he had chosen. Now the topic is all about who is the sermonizer of Gita. And there's a big conference, Sadhu Sammelan, happening in December around the annual day of ORC, which Brijmohan Bhai is always instrumental in organizing since the last few years he's been doing that. That time it was non-violence. And hearing about non-violence, they'll pay greater attention. And Ramesh Bhai, again, who left the body almost 10 years ago, he said, we'll have a campaign for women's protection on Shivratri. That's another project which he was instrumental. Baba says it is good. Make the sound louder collectively in the gathering. This time, all the centers should do service together with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm. So choose a topic of the current time. What you're thinking about is also good. Keep such a topic everywhere so that everyone understands that you want to make the world's atmosphere right everywhere. Nowadays, everyone has a lot of love for the Brahma Kumaris. Previously, they used to say things about you. You all know what things we were famous for, and now also, like they they do magic. Don't look into their eyes. They are the ones who are destroying households, so on and so forth. But Baba says, gone are those days. Now they have love for you, and they become happy when they see your service and expansion. And it was Ramesh Bhai's 80th birthday being celebrated that time. So congratulations. And finally to Dr. Banarsi Bhai, who was at the moment the General Secretary of Brahma Kumaris. You have not made a companion the same as yourself. Like Baba says, Aap saman banao. Even now you have not made a companion. Baba is actually complaining to him. This one should make a companion the same as himself, because otherwise, whenever you go somewhere, there is no one else available in your absence. And those are so the patients do not get rest. So this was in 2013. Baba was saying that when you go for tour abroad, there is no senior doctor in place of you. But he said, Dr. Pratap is there. He was trying to prove his point. But Baba told him Pratap Bhai is engaged in his own work. He's not free like this one. Like this one means like Banarsi Bhai. And all of you know Dr. Pratap Mehra is the medical director upstairs, I mean uphill at the global hospital. So Baba was telling Banarsi Bhai. So see, Baba also gives instructions. It's nice. So how Baba wants to make his point that you go, but you haven't created someone up someone. So we need to realize this as well. That in whichever service field we are, probably maybe more in Madhuban or anywhere else, if we are going on to whatever things we do should not suffer. We should create someone who can be our substitute, who can be our locum. That's what we call in the medical terminology the word locum, who can substitute your absence. Okay, so thank you so much for listening patiently, and we'll spend a minute in silence and then take sharings. Om Shanti. So you can start sharing. Thanks.
Om Shanti Manoj Bhai. Um, Actually, in the Murli, the Om Shanti, I'm audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible well.
Yeah, sorry. The thing, just yesterday when we were churning a Murli, there was something about this a flying bird and bodiless. And the sister was just trying to really give us a thing how when we are a flying bird, we can bodiless. But today, I just found out love, father's love of a father when it's merged, it means it's equal to, it makes you bodiless. And if you would have observed in the Murli, that first two paragraphs, Baba had paused a lot, and when he used the word that he can see love in each of the eyes, he can see inherited something love merged in each of the children's eyes, fortune merged in each of the eyes. He just stopped and he was giving that sweeping drishti, the way he looked at all of us, it's as if he was literally seeing that love in each of us. I think that's what took up to me to say, how does when you hear the Murli and when you see the Murli, we are revising it again. But when we see it, to see the love which the Father has, it really makes us one with Him. When He was giving us drishti that time, we just forgot ourselves and we were linked in His drishti. And that really made you feel light. So, this God's love makes you bodiless. I really liked that part. With There were a lot of beautiful pauses, and the way I like the Hindi word jo mera, the what we read was in English. It's mine, and I am master of mine. But when but in Hindi, I think it was something else. ये मेरा है, जो मेरा है, I have to do it. I liked that part of the thing where Baba speaks about Mannjeet and Jagat. Om Shanti.
Yes, so I think if not, then we'll just sit in meditation.
No, Manoj bhai, I have a
There is
small,
someone.
not a question.
Okay.
Manoj bhai, can I ask you a
Yeah.
small
Yeah, go ahead,
question? See, in
please.
that same paragraph, Baba has said, you refer to the mind as my mind, like other physical organs are yours. And they work under your control. Can I say I'm able to control my physical organs? Because that's the main thing. We are not able to control our physical organs and all. So when Baba made that statement, Baba is saying it's so easy for you to bring your physical organs under control. Then why cannot you bring your mind under control? But is it not that we cannot bring our it's not easy to bring the physical organs under our control? Like why was that what was that statement really mean saying like I couldn't get it. Can I really, am I a person, are we able to bring the physical organs under our control as Baba is mentioning here? If you could just relate that paragraph.
Yeah, so it's simple to understand. Physical organs are obviously under our control because we decide when we want to eat a morsel of food. We each and every muscle contracts according to our control. If I want to eat something, if I want to pick up a glass of water, so those physical organs are in my control, right? Aren't we? I want to get up and walk. I decide I will go there, how many steps I want to go. So everything is in my control that way from the physical aspect. So Baba says all that is so involuntary in the body, it's so automatic. If I want to pick up a glass, automatically my hand goes. So that's physical organ in my control. So Baba says that physical organs are so automatic in your control. Why don't you all also have this habit to have automatic control of your mind? So that's the way Baba is saying. So that's the way physical control he's trying to mention, right?
No, why I asked the question, I see we can't control our eyes, we can't control our ears, we can't control
That is
so
because
many
we are
of our
parvash.
actions.
That is because we are parvash now. We decide what to see, right? If I am sitting on the social media for say 1 hour constantly, I have decided to do that, right? But if I decide that I shouldn't be doing that, that's another aspect what you're saying. I decide to hear someone's parchintan. I decide that, right? So it's in my control whether to listen or not. But that's different. What Baba is speaking here is about routine activities of eating, drinking, sleeping, all that, walking. So we decide if I want to go from this point A to point B, I decide to walk, right? So that way, physical organs under control. That's what he's saying. Okay, I meant that. And when you're saying about eyes and ears, they are actually the senses. They are the sense organs, which we say, Baba says that wo bhatakte rehte hain, which you have to make them civilized, like the eyes, the ears, and everything. So physical organs basically means here that we decide when to, if for food, for whatever activities, physical activities. So that's what I feel Baba mentioned, that that's so easy for physical organ. Now convert that for your mental organ as well, right? So it's 5:44. So if there aren't any sharings, shall we go ahead and, yeah, Rak, hope that's okay, right? So
Yes, so yes, we could go to meditation. Before that, we have an announcement.
yeah, sure.
Tomorrow, we shall be revising the Murli that we read in the last week, which is 29th of December 1981. The Murli dated is 29th of December 1981. So invite each one of you to read the Murli so that we can get the maximum benefit of this revision class. Over to you, Manoj bhai.
Yeah, thank you. So I'll just share some music and let's try to practice, I think, this bodiless stage, which Baba wants us to do. He has been especially harping on that. I think I've again share the sound. So, sitting back, let us try to situate ourselves in this powerful stage, starting with the soul conscious stage. Gradually, as I situate myself in this beautiful soul conscious state, I gradually withdraw myself from my sense organs, all the layers the soul has been carrying. And try to situate myself fully in this seed stage. And when I am in this seed stage now, I can easily remember and connect to that permanent seed, this Baba. All my relations and connections are with that one and only one. As Baba always says, none but one. He is the only one who is my eternal lover, my eternal companion. What else do I need? I've lived so many births from the copper age up till now and have seen the entire world and the people around. But finally, I have found my true solace in Him, in Baba. He is the only one who's the most stable forever. And the moment I connect to that ocean of stability, I also experience that stillness and stability. And finally, as all of us leave the meeting today, try to make this a habit of invoking Baba every now and then in every activity as much as we can, so that this stillness and stability remains forever. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Manoj Bhai. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 am. Until then, have a blissful day.